What's up guys, back again today with another video on my buddy Tyler's Husqvarna 401. We're going to be replacing his air filter with the DNA high performance air filter. Or I shouldn't even say replacing the filter, it's actually the top of the actual housing. Kind of neat, but we can go ahead and use this filter for a Duke 390 as well as the Svart or Vitpilen Husqvarna 401s. So let's get into it. The first step in this process is we're going to want to make sure that you take your key on the left side of the bike and put it in the slot for your rear seat, or only seat I should say. Turn that key and then you can go ahead and wiggle the seat off here. Once the seat is off, you can see a bunch of little things. I do want to note here, we do have a Fuel X controller on this bike. Basically, you can install one of these and it takes care of all of your tuning automatically. So if ever you do an exhaust, or in this case, the intake, you're obviously going to be making a lot more air and fuel depending on whether you do the exhaust or the intake. And you want something to accommodate for that because otherwise your bike might run like dump. Would highly recommend the Fuel X Auto Tuner, and I'll link that below as well. That just goes on like so. So to take this off, super simple. Underneath here, you're going to see 6 bolts. Those are a 4mm head Allen key. You can use a ratcheting wrench to do that, or if you just have the hex keys, you can do that as well. Again, that is a 4mm. You're gonna wanna loosen up all 6 of these and go ahead and take them all out. Super important, if you get these loosened, you do not want to drop them into the bike, because if you do and you do not hear them hit the ground, you don't know where they go. So don't lose them into the abyss of your bike. If you are using a socket to do this job, an extension would help. It just kind of makes taking it off a lot easier. So once you have the top cover off, you just slide that into place. You'll notice on the bottom of this outside filter, there will be kind of a gasket seal that you will want to press into the bottom there. You'll know exactly how it fits once you sit it in, because if you do not have that gasket going down, it has a big raised portion upward, and obviously that's not the correct way. You may also want to start or throw in your top bolts early, or the ones closer to the handlebars, just because they may get hard to get in there after the fact. You'll notice once you're tightening down these Allen bolts that inside the filter in each Allen bolt hole, there is a bushing, a metal bushing or a race there that you essentially cannot squish this filter, which is awesome. You don't have to worry about smushing it down to the point where it's going to, you know, crunch down or whatever. So go ahead and just tighten those down, tight is tight type deal, and those won't come out on you, so you're fine there. Just don't obviously over tighten them. You don't want to strip the housing, the plastic on the bottom side. So you'll see here that obviously this is the filter cover that we took off. That is the new one. And you can just tuck that in the back when you're done, because you don't need it anymore. Yay! Go fast stuff. Once you have the filter on, then you get the hard part of putting your seat on. But obviously if you've done that multiple times, then it goes smooth enough for you. That's definitely the worst part of this process, honestly. And then once you put your seat back on, you can then kick your feet up and enjoy the fact that you can now add the DNA stickers to your beer fridge. So definitely do that, because that's the best part of this job.